Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to an evening of magic as we take a look at the Los Angeles Comets and the West Virginia Orangutans taking to the ice in our one and only game here this evening. Thank you for tuning in to the SPL Network. I'm Darth. We're in for a good one here tonight. Laugh Track, Jugi, Jaboot taken to the ice here tonight for, once again, another matchup here in week number 4. We're on the tail end of the season. We're taking a look more towards the grind for a playoff fixture than we ever have so far this season. Of course, for the Orangutans, Floppafish, Cameron, I am Forehead, the supposed starting 3 for the boys in red. They'll be your home team in the red jerseys here tonight, so everything will be color-coded to some extent. But I'm not sure if Cameron's going to be on the ice, not sure how much punch you want to put behind that packet. He's been having connection issues, as have I. And so we might be seeing Echo here tonight in spot of Cameron. But keep your eye on I am Forehead. He's been an offensive fiend for the Orangutans here this season. Keep your eye on Logic tonight. His stick handling has gotten so much better throughout this season, and he's proven himself why he should be in pro, and I don't think he's going anywhere personally. But my opinions have been wrong before, and I'm sure they will be wrong again. But yeah, if you're in the league, tonight is the roster lock tonight at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time if you're in the main divisions of the league, and Pacific Standard Time if you're in the West Division. So after tonight, no more roster transactions will be had between now and the start of at the end of the postseason, basically. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing I'm Forehead and Logic take to the ice. Two players that I was not expecting to be in the Pro Division at the start of the season. They're going to be down there, and they're going to be showing us what skills they got in their back pocket, and I think it's going to be a grand old time nonetheless. Taking a look at the previous 5 between both of these teams, it's a little lackluster if you ask me. West Virginia Orangutans last week were 0-2-0. I'm not sure how to really put that one, but they did find a loss against the Yosemite Grizzlies and a loss against the Columbus Clappers. Not exactly an easy lineup, if you ask me. Let me know if my mic is peaking too much, because I'm talking much louder than I thought I'd be. My volume's topping out. Let me know if I need to adjust it before we get the match underway. I'd rather have a little bit of downtime during the pregame and have a bearable regulation than just to have me blare out your ears for like 20 minutes straight. But Comets got a W in their last week. Yosemite Grizzlies found a W off of them, 12-5. Interesting stat there. Of course, Plymouth Plague Orlando Otters putting up a hefty fight against the Comets here previously. But yeah, I think it'll be interesting. Of course, Maui Monkey matchup. Neither captain messaged each other through the 5 days during the regular week. So that's a story behind the grayscale. But other than that, I think it's going to be interesting. Both these teams playing the Orlando Otters, both of these teams playing the Grizzlies. Comets getting the better side of one of those two teams. But for the Orlando Otters, looks like they did the exact same thing against both of these teams. Did them both dirty in the dark. 9-4 against the Comets, 10-4 against the Orangutans. I'm not sure if there's a whole lot of deciding factors up there on the boards. Of course, Comets, Orangutans. This is their second time meeting this season. Previously, towards the first half of the season. Actually, hang on a second. I might bite my tongue on this one. No, they have met before. 6-5, the final score back on the 3rd of February, the first week of the season. Orangutans, Comets. Orangutans took the game off of them. I am Forehead had 4 goals. Cameron had 2 goals in the total of 6 for the Orangutans. Los Angeles Comets had 3 from Jabu, 2 from Laugh Track. Logic playing a hefty defensive game, but this was back before and knew how to play some good old-fashioned slap shot. But we're going to see what happens. I have no idea who's going to win this one. Taking a look at the standings before we get too far into the mud here tonight. Undefeated still, Pittsburgh Vipers without a loss to their name. 8 wins on the regular season. From the first half of the season, everybody should have 9 games played. Yosemite Grizzlies getting a little bit more done on top of that. But I don't see a whole lot of games played here for week number 4. We're in the second half of the season. At the end of week number 3, everybody should have 9 games played. Postponements are prone here this season more than ever. Not sure the reasoning behind that, but teams rescheduling more teams canceling last minute, more teams postponing just entire weeks of games. We've never seen this kind of stuff before in Slapshot Rebound here in the North America section, but we have seen it here this season. I'm not sure why, not sure the reason, but I'm not a journalist this season, so I don't really know the ins and outs of it, nor do I have any information to pass on alongside of it. But tonight, the 10th and the 9th seed taking on one another. Comets, Orangutans, 1 win apiece during the regular season so far. Of course, the Los Angeles Comets had that overtime loss to the Columbus Clappers during week number 1. That's their odd point there in the red column. We'll see who can get it done better. If the Los Angeles Comets win here tonight, they'll leapfrog over the Ocean City Typhoons out of the relegation spot and put the Typhoons into it. If the Orangutans do in fact to win this one, it'll go to a head-to-head record, as they will be tied with the Ocean City Typhoons. And, well, last time the Typhoons met the Orangutans, well, needless to say, I don't think they have. Hang on. I don't think they have met each other. They were supposed to play last week, but that ended up getting postponed to this week, so they have not played each other. So it'll come down to whatever happens in that matchup whenever that transpires here in a few days. All 3 games for the Typhoons here this week have been moved to emergency days because Krukes, I think his outlet blew a fuse during the outages. I'm not sure exactly what the ins and outs are of that situation, but the outlet he uses for his computer is blown. They're trying to fix the fuse in his breaker, whatever that might entail. But Ocean City Typhoons not playing any of their 3 games during the regulation of 5 allotted days. They're taking it to EM days here for, I think they had 4 matches this week. Orangutans, Comets, Cobras, and Otters. Not sure if the Otters are going to get played here this week. There's been tales around the grapevine that they're going to be postponing their games. They got till midnight. I haven't heard anything from the Otters this week, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, we got a good one here tonight. Comets, Orangutans, taking it down to Slap City, and we'll see how they play with it. Of course, the rosters, both of them pretty stacked. And in my own terms, Comets will be your away team, West Virginia your home team. And yeah, I think it's gonna be a great one. I've been excited for quite a while. I haven't casted a game in a while, so I'm gonna be a little rusty here on the mic tonight, and hopefully I'll be able to shake that off and just punch it through regardless of my downtime. I haven't casted a game in 5 days. I put in 40 hours last week getting ready for games to cast, but none of them, not a single one of them pulled through. So that's the reason for the downtime. There's your answer. Everybody's asking questions. Now you're back in the know. But yeah, yeah, Josh McCandy. We might stick you in here. We don't know. It's going to be interesting. I have been waiting to see the Comets down on the ice. Back at the beginning of the season, off to a really rocky start. These 3 players, last season, Los Angeles Comets had pretty much an entirely different core 3. For K-Spire, he was the captain of the Los Angeles Comets, but he's been around since Slapshot 1 back in 2019. I want to say he was part of the league. I'm not entirely sure. I wasn't around for that, but 2020 definitely. So he's been around the league for a plethora, 2 years and counting. Thank you for the sub, Gubby. Hope you're doing all right. But yeah, but thank you for tuning into the SPL Network. I'm Darth. If you don't know that already, I'm the league admin. And it's going to be a wild night for me. That's why I'm only doing 1 game. This is the only game we're going to be seeing here tonight, as I have to deal with the copious amount of roster transactions we're in for, as the trade deadline is tonight at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the main 4 divisions. If you're not sure how SPL is structured, here's your little rundown on how to get this one underway. We're going to be taking a look at the 2 bottom teams of the Pro Division. The Pro Division is split up 10 teams in 1 conference. If you make the top 8 out of those 10, you make playoffs. If you're in the bottom 2, you're sent to a relegation tournament against the top 4 of Challenger. Everybody plays everybody twice in Challenger and Pro during the regular season. That's a total of 18 games played, if I'm not mistaken. You got 9 other opponents. You play each one of them twice. 9 times 18. 9 times 2 is 18. I did 3rd grade at least one point in my life. Anyway, but yeah, bottom 4 of Challenger play against the top 3 of each conference in Intermediate. If the Intermediate team wins, they'll move up into Challenger. If not, they stay in Intermediate. Intermediate has 2 conferences of 7 teams. One of those dropped down to 6, I think. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure the Chicago Slap Daddies, they disbanded during last week. They just don't have the schedule to play the game anymore. They'll be back next season, though. Word on the street. Not sure how much water it holds, but that's the rumor I've been told, so I'm going to pass that on to you guys to do what you want with. But intermediate division, 2 conferences. Everybody plays everybody twice inside of their own conference. That's 12 games out of your regular season. Then you play the opposing conference one time for a total of 19 and some change. But if you make the top 3 of your conference, you get a chance to promote to Challenger. If you're the bottom 2 of your conference, you have to play against an open team to keep your spot. In the open division, you have 2 conferences of 14 teams. I think that stayed the same. We only had 2-3 disbands this season, which was immaculate. Thank you, all of you, for making my job so much easier and not disbanding and really putting in the work. We had a season of grinders, Challenger and below. It was great. I loved every second of it. But yeah, down in the open division, we had 14 teams in each conference. You play your own conference one time for a 13-game regular season. If you make the top 4, you get a chance to promote to intermediate. If not, you get a chance again next season. But we do have a separate structure for West Division only. They're their own thing. They play everybody twice, and some teams, I think they only play once. But they do a roundabout, and they do a roundabout again of all the teams, and top 8 make playoffs, and the rest of them get a chance again next season. But yeah, winner of the Pro Division ends up getting a crown and a few extra pucks in their back pocket. It's going to be interesting to see which one of these teams. I think one of these 2 teams are going to walk away with a playoff spot before the end of the season. I'm just saying it here and now. I'm putting out plain as can be. Los Angeles Comets right now 9th place in the Pro Division. West Virginia Orangutangs 10th place. Both of these in the relegation spot. They're fighting for their way out. And yeah, Jabu, Logic, Laugh Track, you're starting 3 tonight for the Comets as expected. And for the West Virginia Orangutans, that's still to be determined. They're still getting warmed up. So, yeah. I think I got my internet fixed. We got Fish, I Am Forehead, and Echo in the lobby. Camera nowhere to be seen. All 6 parties ready to rock. All 6 parties ready to roll. We're taking it down to the ice for 15 minutes of slap shot. Where Orangutans will be on the right side. Los Angeles on the left. We're dialed in, we're dialed up, and we're dialing ready to go. The puck's dropped, the game is on, and it's popping. This one sent out to the far side. Fish battling up against Laugh Track. Laugh Track getting a backhand snipe. Not able to get that one through the traffic. Jabu finding his way off the Laugh Track. From the hip over to Jabu. Jabu shoots, hits the pipes. That one goes wide off the far side. Another chance goes over to Jabu. Jabu here with it now. Looking for a way to get this around to the top side. Finding its way off his hand. Logic, Laugh Track, shot deflected wide from the faceoff dot. Fish trying to fend Logic off down behind the enemy cage. Here's Logic with it now out at the goal line. A good try to sneak it into the far side post. Fish tending the net cleanly. Logic here with it now down in the corner, trying to get this one loose from the end wall. Fish to the near side. Finding its way off the forehand, down the length, goes off the body of Laugh Track and wide. That was as close as you can cut it. First period of action is a close one, going back and forth a little bit. Orangutans have been on their heels for the most part, but I'm sure that's going to change here along with the tides. Echo up against Logic at the end wall of the Comets territory. Comets back on the defensive side, looking for this leak out to Jabu. Jabu fans that one off to Echo. Echo trying to jam that one through the solid object that was Laugh Track. Fish to Forehead. Forehead back out to his own defensive end, finds his captain. Here's Fish with it now. Fish off the glass, finds Forehead on target, and saved by Jabu, bringing this one back out to the far side faceoff dot, handed off to Logic. Logic here to the near side, slapped away by Echo. Echo to Falapa, back over to Echo. Little give and go action. Echo shoots, scores, and that one finds itself in the back of the net. It's 1-0 in West Virginia. A great shot, a great send. Nothing but gas, not even a break in sight. 3:30 remains in the first. It's 1-0. I'm like 90% sure I got my internet fixed. Thank you for the concern, Flaccid. We got a new modem. After like 3 years of saying we need a new modem, my modem was from 2005. Nice shot from Echo. Amongst my mindless rambling and my incoherentness, they've put it together on the offense, and they're putting it together on the score sheet. 2-0, West Virginia over Los Angeles. It's as old as me. That makes me feel old. Don't say that. I don't like that effect. Jabu out in the neutral zone, looking for a forehand shot. Echo there gives him the cold shoulder. Over to Forehead. Forehead off Laugh Track. Laugh Track to the top side, finding its way back to the defensive corner. Laugh Track getting the step on Echo, trying to get this pass out. Fakes him out. Fakes me out. I'm not even on the ice, and I'm on the other side of the crease right now. 2:50 remains. Forehead out of the point. Fakes the shot, goes for a pass down to Echo. Echo with control to the top side. Jabu, Fish have words. Jabu getting the better body position, tries to get this one out of the defensive end, leaks it out to Laugh Track that was all alone for a break, but not able to take it from the hip to get it on the swivel. Jabu through the blue line, slapped away by Echo. Fish or Forehead meeting him on the topside boards. Forehead just trying to drive through, able to do so. A little backhand shuffle out to the point, but not able to connect that one to a red stick. Echo dumps this one down and in. Logic here with possession off the backhand, scooped out to Laugh Track. Laugh Track holds off the backhand, dimes it up, almost able to send it packing. Jabu was waiting for it, but never got a birthday cake on his birthday. Laugh Track, Jabu, back over to Laugh Track, just out of his reach to the near side. Fish finding his way off Echo, off of Logic. Echo, Logic, dangles, looking down low with a nice shot, goes off Fish, and down behind the West Virginia cage it goes. Laugh Track from the backhand, scooped out in front, finding its way off Jabu. Jabu driving on, but not able to get that one through Fish. Laugh Track back in his own defensive end, trying to get possession for the boys in blue. Echo, Jabu. Jabu back towards his own defensive end, trying to get that pass off to Logic. Logic here, namely the three of the Comets here with a dump down. Fish fighting for his rights, finds a lane, gets it down to forehead, shoots, scores, and another goal into the twine. We got 3 for West Virginia, and we're not even finished with the first. What a catch, what a release. Just like you're fishing, it's 3-0. We got it in the bag. They're putting on the show, a good shot right from the get-go. Jabu looking for blood in the water. Echo, controlled top side, gets this one down in the corner off the back end. Jabu trying to get this one shimmied along the top side boards. Fish have other plans. Forehead, out to Jabu. Jabu shooting down to the near side. The only win for West Virginia this season has come from the hands of the Comets. The Comets lost their last game against the West Virginia Orangutans, but Jabu looking to change his stars, and a beautiful save there by Fish. Last time these two teams met up, it was 5-6. It was during week number 1, so it has been a hefty time since these two have faced off down at center ice. But, yeah, we'll see if it becomes a sweep over the matchup or not as the time progresses. Echo, forehead, top side, trying to get this one back to the point. Here's Fish. Driving in, shooting. Nice save by Jabu. Forehead, Logic, kept to the top side, finding its way down here off the back end. Logic breaking free down to the near side, finding a bank pass out to Laugh Track. Laugh Track to Jabu. Jabu leaves it for Laugh Track, shoots, scores, and the Comets break themselves from their ankles, finding themselves out of the ice. They're breaking through it. A great shot by Laugh Track, a better pick there by Jabu, and where the waters have parted leaves Comets with goal number 1 on the board. 30 seconds remain in the first. It's going to be a long one. Forehead, off of Logic. Logic looks at the top side for a solution, finding its way through the neutral zone over to Fish. Fish against Laugh Track, shooting, hits the post, scores, and we got ourselves a 2-3 ball game. The captains battle it out, and Laugh Track with a better 50-50 finds it on his forehand. Another but an open 4x6 net to shoot at. Great stuff there by the Comets. We're back within 1. Shot, scores! Logic from the neutral zone, and we're tied up like a hog in a rodeo, whether you like it or not. Logic right from the face-off dot, fakes out forehead, gets the step, and the shot right at it. Wow, it's 3-3 in West Virginia with 12 left in the first. Laugh Track, shot goes down. Forehead with control with 5 on the clock. Might just look to leak the rest of this time off the clock. One last push, 1 second remains. That is all she wrote. Good stuff there. Comets, West Virginia, dead knotted at 3s here in the first period of action. And it's been a hefty one. Taking a look at the stats so far this game. 5 shots apiece. Equalized opportunity from both sides of the ice. Of course, the posts hit are 2-1. Comets could have 5 goals in the back of the twine, but they do not. But, yeah. Is a higher skill rating better than a lower skill rating? No. It's like MMR, the higher the better. That's a general rule of thumb that we get. But yeah, possession time heavily in favor of the Comets, but we'll see if that affects anything. If it keeps up during period number 2, as we take it back down to center ice, Los Angeles on the left, West Virginia on the right. The puck is dropped, and the game is on. Logic, towards the top side, finds a pass down to the near. Echo with a hand on this one, brings this one back to the defensive side. Laugh Track, off the backhand, over to Logic. Logic here at the offensive blue line. Slapped away by Forehead. Jabu trying to get possession back for the Comets. Forehead shoots, hits the post, that one goes wide. Logic, down to the near side. Forehead, controlling, shot goes off Logic. Logic here with a scoop out to the neutral zone. Only man for it was Fish. Fish here with a forehand backhand opportunity, my bad. Off the far side, Logic trying to keep that crease clean and successfully doing so. 4:23 remains. Logic leaving an oof in chat. Jabu here, shot, shoot, scores! And the Los Angeles Comets with 4 unanswered goals find themselves in the lead here in the second. 4-3. Who would have thought? Good stuff on the ice, and I'm sure the Comets are just getting it started in here. Fish off the forehead. Jabu to the near side, finding his way off his backhand over to Logic. Logic with a backhand dish out to Jabu. Forehead trying to get this one sneaked down the near side, finding his way off Echo. The tic-tac not able to find the toe as that one leaks out to the far side boards. Laugh track to the near side, backhand pass over to Logic. Logic control, looks for this forehand dime, goes off Jabu into the crease, saved by Fish. Laugh track back on the defense, able to find its way out to Jabu. Jabu here against Fish, battle along the far side blue line. Off the backhand, good dime, but Echo there with all the answers. Logic, off the backhand scoop, finds Jabu. Big block there, and the secondary goes into the twine. Los Angeles Comets make it 5-3. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And this time it worked out for Logic. 5-3. Comets, putting more steam into the engine. What's a good MMR? No idea. I don't know why I read that. I don't have an answer for you. The MMR was reset. I know people used to have like 2,300, but the higher you go, the less likely you are to get a game. Just remember that. Comets taking the bull by the horns here this game. 5 unanswered goals. Looking to make it 6 here with this drive as Jabu takes possession, shooting this one off to the near side. Laugh track slings this one out to the point, finds his way back over to Jabu. Jabu dances to the near side off the forehand, scoops it along the boards. Fish with the first touch. Laugh track there trying to pick his pocket. Jabu tries to swing that one along the wall, not able to get past Fish. Fish in the corner, sandwiched between two Comets players, gets a way out. Logic holds, looks for the shot, not able to get the angle on his forehand. That one goes off the side of the cage. Jabu there with a shot deflected wide by Echo. Fish to the neutral zone. Logic here with it now off the back and drives to the slot, shoots through the crease and into the far side and wide. Jabu off the forehand at the laugh track, leaves it swing down to the near side, does not want the goal, but rather the possession time. Jabu, they're just playing keep away. It's like the Globetrotters out there on the ice, just playing with their food right now. Orangutans just looking to get a little bit of mustard on that hot dog before they try to sell it. Back on the defensive side, Jabu into the corner. The puck's been beamed down to the near side. It looks like it's simmered down though, so we got a flat puck yet again. Echo to the top side, finds a ring around the boards over to Fish, down to the near side to Echo. Echo with it now with 2:14 on the second period clock. Echo, forehand, out to Fish, from the backhand, over to forehead, stolen, Jabu, out the other way, 2-on-1, good stick check there by forehead, loosens it up, and Echo there with a beautiful dump in, keeps that offensive chance from coming to beat. Jabu, 2-on-1, a shot goes into the near side. Fish to Echo, 2-on-1 for the Orangutans now. Jabu back in time with a good hustle and logic there to buffer him around. They're able to survive this onslaught of offense. Forehead, not saying it's done yet, but Logic says, no, I think it is. Jabu on the far side, brought down to the far side point. Logic, looking for this forehand pass, spans on it as that one goes down to Fish. Fish here with it now. 5-3 is our score here in the first, or in the second. Jabu, down the near side straight, finds its way into the end wall of the West Virginia territory. Fish back the other way, dumps it down in favor of his offense. Logic, laugh track, back into his own corner. Off the forehand, tries to get this one back over to Logic. Logic controlling it off the backhand, gets a little bit of finesseful in his tip of the stick. Off the backhand, shot goes off through the crease, into the post, and wide off the far side. Fish with a timely save. Fish off the far side, goes off forehead, down low, into the Comets territory. Here's Logic with it now. Logic with a bank pass, laugh track, pull, shoot, scores! And that's the hat trick for the captain himself down at center ice. It's 6-3. The Comets with nothing but untouched offense throughout the second half of that first period and the second so far. They're really putting on a show offensively here tonight. West Virginia just lost for wears right now and have to pick themselves up before the end of the second. A 3-goal lead is a tough one to come back from, but not unheard of here in Slapshot. We've had 20-goal sums at the end of games like it's been nothing this season. Forehead to the top side, back to the defensive end. Forehead, a little history behind him. He was an intermediate player before this season. Took season 4 off, didn't play at all during that, but the 2 seasons before that, he played for the Vancouver Vigilantes in the intermediate division and the Yosemite Cubs, if I remember correctly. Not entirely sure about the Cubs situation, but he did play 2 seasons of intermediate, and he's showing it off in pro now with the first answer of the second. The West Virginia Orangutans with a good feed from Fish, and a good finish there by Forehead. Brings us back within 2 here in West Virginia. Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm in 2nd grade with that stutter. Man. Like I'm talking to my crush all over again. And Fish doing it like it's disco night. What a shot from the point. Fish is doing it all, runs the gauntlet, takes all 3 players on. Laugh track got a piece, but not enough of it. 6-5. Orangutans done? That's a question. But that's going to do it for the end of the second. 6-5 our score. Comets in the lead. A tough, hard-fought second period there. 9 shots to 8. The defense of West Virginia is starting to tighten up there at the end of the second. And I think it's really showing up there on their offensive side of the puck as well. We'll see if they can keep it going here into the third period of action. We're ready to rock. We're ready to roll. We're down on the ice. We're just waiting to get this one dropped. West Virginia right side. Los Angeles on the left. The puck's dropped. The game's on. And time is ticking. The end's near. The last period to show your worth down on the ice before the night's over. Laugh track trying to get that one through the doorpost, but not quite able to. Logic stopped by Forehead. Forehead against Logic. Logic gets the better side of that one. Lost to Echo. Echo here with the free puck. Shoots this one down into the offensive end. Jabu leaves it for Logic. Echo finds topside point out to Floppafish. Floppafish stopped by Laugh track. Laugh track here on the far side boards. Loosened up. And sent back by the West Virginia Orangutans. Forehead. Dangles to the top side. A feed out to Floppafish. Goes off the forehead of Jabu over to Echo. Echo to the near side point. Finds his way off Laugh track. Laugh track to Echo. Logic here with it now. The Demon finds its way down to the near side. Goes off Echo. A Laugh track over to Floppafish. Floppafish with a bank pass over to Echo. I am Forehead able to send that one down into the far side corner. He battles against Logic to keep this one on the offensive side. Laugh track gets that one back into the bear trap. Finds a loose puck in his favor. Here's Logic with a pass over to Jabu. Jabu 2-on-1. Tries to find his captain. And almost able to pay off. Undershoots him on the far side. And that would have cemented the second goal lead. Jabu to the top side gets a step on the captain of West Virginia, Floppafish. Floppafish here getting that back check and a little bit of physical in the presence while doing so. Jabu shuffleboarded back over to Logic. Logic here with it now. Looking to dime his way down the near side. Fakes out Forehead. Gets a step on him once, twice. A little bit of elbow room to work with. Almost able to get that deflection shot. Floppafish playing with fire. Jabu stop, shoot, scores! And they get burned because of it. It's 7-5 in West Virginia. Good offensive prowess. Jabu says, no, I'll take that. And he sells that one for $1.50 at the candy shop. Echo looks to the top side. He's going to dump this one in. West Virginia Orangutans got 3 minutes and some change to work with here. A lot of time on the clock. Echo brings it back within reach. We're back within 1 with Echo's hat trick. 9 shots to 10, 7 goals to 6. Echo able to make the difference maker, and we're back within reach now. Floppafish taking his time back in the defensive side. Shot goes topside. Echo with a dime. Not able to send that one packing as that one's played with by Logic out in front of his own crease. A nice block there. Echo able to cement it in. Look at him go. 4 goals on the night. 7 for the Orangutans. What an offensive side of the puck we've seen here. Starting off the third with 2 unanswered goals. Comets. Orangutans. Dead knotted here in the third. I am Forehead down low working his magic. Finds a way to get it topside. A pass across the grain over the stick of Echo into the corner. Jabu back for the Comets. Looks for that backhand pass all the way over to Logic. Logic here finds its way topside over to Laugh track. Laugh track taking his time. Finds its way back down low. Back off the backhand. Forehead dances. Goes off Logic on that shot attempt. Sent back down into the defensive end. Good pass over to Jabu. Jabu here with it now. Well, the shot goes off a body and into the near side wall. Forehead, far side point. Not able to get anything milked out of that play. Jabu shutting that one down. Case in point. Laugh track. Back into his own defensive end. Looks for the far side pass. Goes off his backhand. Looking for Logic instead. Floppafish to Forehead. Going off his hip loose at the red line. As Forehead will pick this one back up. Tread his way down to the near side and dump this one into the Comets territory. Logic off the backhand, finds his way over to Echo. Echo with a game on his stick, not able to release it. The Spinoramas just did not want to work with him. Floppafish back into the defensive side, looks to make his magic down the near. Goes off the straight and into the Los Angeles territory. Logic to Laugh track, over to Jabu. Jabu with a couple banks off the boards, finds his place down across the grain. Oh my gosh. If I didn't hiccup, I would have hyped that up way more than it should have been. Forehead to the top side. Logic or Laugh track. Steals, shoot, scores! And that's what it's all about in Los Angeles. Good offensive check. That's his second back-checking goal, Laugh track, here for tonight. Really getting it done down there on the ice. Third period of action. Far from being over there, I'm sure of it. Echo might have his 5th goal of the night in his back pocket, and we don't even know about it. Jabu throws into the corner. Laugh Track going off Fish over to Jabu. Jabu off the hip, stopped by Fish, sends it into the topside corner. Fish playing with it, able to send this one topside down the straight. Echo pull shoots, and that one's off the near side for any man to get. Logic, forehead, trying to contest for it. Back in the Comets territory, Logic gets this one down the near side, boards back into the corner, and looks to the top side for a solution. Across the green, over to Laugh Track. Laugh Track stopped by Fish. Fish out the other way to the far side point. Fumbled this one around to the neutral zone. Echo, top side for his captain, but his captain did not want any piece of that. Laugh Track controlling. Good shot. Save. No, into the crease. That's a 2-goal difference. It's 9-7 here in West Virginia. Good shot. Never a bad idea to throw it on net, and that might have cemented the final score of the night. 46 remains here in the third. It's 9-7 for Los Angeles. Neither of these teams want to be in the relegation spot. Both of them fighting to get out of it. 9th and 10th seed of the Pro Division on the ice here tonight. If you want to see more in depth on their statistics, go to SBO.GG. We got our own website. Check it out. It's pretty neat. Forehead there with a beautiful save. Sent down the near side, going off Fish over to the near side point. Sent this one over to Echo. Echo to the near side, trying to get a step on that one. Sends it out in front to the danger zone. His forehead shoots. That one goes wide. Logic awarded the save on that one. Jabu breaks free. He's going to walk it in, and that might have been all she wrote. That's 10-7. A good job getting through there. Jabu with a 2-1-1 against Forehead. Forehead had very few Uno cards left to play, and you can't really blame him for being the last man back on that one. That one rings off the iron from Laugh Track. Laugh Track trying to keep that one in the offensive zone. Fish has other plans. I'm Forehead with a back check, but that's all she wrote. That's the final score. It's 10-7 in a very hard-fought game. Comets, Orangutans, nothing but good stuff down there on the ice. And nothing to hang your heads about. That was a fantastic game. I was expecting more of a slaughter from the Comets, if I'm being honest with you. If I was a betting man, I would pick the boys in blue here tonight, but I'm not. So, yeah, mods pay up. But taking a look at the individual, or the team-based stats, 19 shots for the Los Angeles Comets, really just peppered on the shots. I had no idea 19 was the total sum of that column. I had 14 on the scoreboard. That was a far-fetched from it. 5 shots were missed by me personally. And Comets really just put it on here tonight. Threw on a clinic there in the third period of action. Said, no. We figured out our game. We know how to play it. At the beginning of the season, Comets never played with each other. Jabu, Laugh Track, Logic played Challenger. Jabu was on the Grizzlies last season. Maybe he was on the Orangutans. I think he was on the Orangutans. But 3 players that were on the ice for the Comets didn't play before this season. They're really getting their chemistry together. They're really showing up in a big way. And I think this season is only the beginning for that roster. That's good stuff for the boys in purple. Of course, West Virginia Orangutans, great passing game, great possession game, just did not really turn out their way as they would have hoped it to be. Let's take a look at the individual stats here on the night. 4 goals for Echo. Really good game tonight. 4 shots, 4 goals, shooting 1,000 on the offensive side of the puck. And really clutch goals might also add. Echo had a fantastic night. Fish with 6 out of the 9 saves for the West Virginia Orangutans. I am Forehead played the neutral zone game as good as anybody could have possibly done for the Orangutans here tonight. But yeah, hats off to Laugh Track, hats off to Jabu. 9 out of the 10 goals were from those 2 on the ice. I think player of the game goes to Laugh Track. I don't know. It's just 6 points on the night. Logic played a fabulous game. He's the assist master, as some have called him and proclaimed him to be. Had the most possession time, had the most assists on the ice as well. And you can't really overlook that on the night. MVM, thank you for the sub. I did not overlook that. I much appreciate the support here tonight, as I'm so glad my internet's fixed. Oh my gosh, that was such a load off my heart and mind. Holy cow. But yeah, great stuff. Orangutans, great stuff. Comets, can't wait to see how you guys do in the playoffs. Whichever side of the puck you might be on that. Very excited. But that's going to do it here tonight. I only had 1 game on the board, and thank you for all the support. Thank you for all the supporters here on the list. Thank you for 5'7" for the background animation. He made this back in Season 2, I want to say. It's been a long time. I finally found it. Grade A quality. Eli, Irvion, Laugh Track, JStronics, Gubby, Min, and of course Messiah and Fizz on the Elites page. Thank you all for the support. Thank you. If you want on this list, the way that I manage this list, if you sub to the channel, you get yourself down there in a white name. If you go a little above and beyond that, you get your name in green. And then if you're a constant green name, you make yourself into the yellow list. Or if you just do something absurd, like 30 gifted subs, or 16 like Eli has this month. I don't know where he gets his money, but I'm not really asking questions. But yeah. Yeah, that's how you get on this list. Thank you for all of our supporters. I appreciate every single one of you. Not gonna lie, I don't really see numbers. I don't even look at the numbers from these streams. I don't know why. I just don't. But yeah, it's hard to think behind every number, there's a person watching the stream, because I can't stand my own voice. I'm gonna be straight with you. I can't stand it. I can't edit my own work because of that. But I'm glad you guys want to suffer along with me. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me here tonight. I got a lot of roster work to do before the deadline is. If you're here and you're not aware, deadlines are tonight for roster lock. After this, you will not be able to change your rosters at all if you're a captain. So make sure to get those in by 11:59 p.m. As long as the ticket's open, you're good to go. Otherwise, better luck next season? I don't know. Yeah, hates my own voice, but I gotta keep talking. Yeah, that's the name of the game. I'm a commentator. That's what it is. It's what it be like whenever it do, as that one black baseball player said. I don't remember his name. But yeah, some people think it'd be like it is when in reality it do. Yeah, are there any mods in chat? If not, I'll get this right now. Big money put onto this game. Really big money put onto the game. But yeah, other than that, everything you need to know about SPL is down below. Every link you need for it. Instagram doesn't work anymore because we got banned off of that for some rhyme or reason. Spam content was what I was told. Actually, I wasn't told. I wasn't told a reason we were banned off Instagram. I was just given an email saying your channel has been permanently deleted. That was it. So the only thing I can think of is spam content. But thank you guys for tuning in to the SPL network. I'm Darth. Hopefully, we'll see you all in the next broadcast. Now that it's not a slideshow, it's great. But yeah, thank you all for tuning in. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.